How does our increasingly connected world impact business?
Well, we live in an increasingly connected world that is also very noisy, and customers are increasingly iffy.
What must a business do to stay relevant to customers?
Well, companies need to understand that in this midst of this noise and competition, it is very important to keep a very clear picture about what is a customer for you and how does that customer see you.
When deciding about customer management, short tenure gets priority over proper planning. How does this affect business?
What happens is they start by, for example, when a company is first established, they first go and buy an accounting package, and they start using that to book the revenue and do the bookkeeping. Soon the company starts generating revenue, and it grows in operations, and maybe you bring in more salespeople. Then you start needing a contact management and calendar management system. And then, let's say your business expands, you move to another district or other regions or other cities. Then you have to take those applications and make them available for the staff at those locations. So as this goes on, each time you do one of these things, it's like having a band-aid solution instead of having a holistic solution. So this what leads to isolated applications. And this in turn leads to increased cost in managing this, both from in terms of a business cost and as well as the inefficiencies in IT and management processes.
What is bad about isolated applications?
Well, there's several issues with having separate databases and applications. You have, for example, redundant data where the same information has to be keyed into different applications because they have separate databases. A contact management might have the customer's contact and name and address, but then they have to go and look at an accounting package to pull up financial information. They might have to go and pick up information from a ticketing system for case management. So there's a waste of time as employees spend more time switching between these programs instead of doing useful work. And this leads to increased cost for the IT departments and for the IT managers to make sure all these different applications are managed and they're up to date, and this leads to further inefficiencies. And furthermore, that leads to the organization spending more time on switching between applications and not actually focusing on the customer. So this could potentially lead to a blurred vision where the company doesn't see the customer as clearly as they should. And ultimately, that means the customer will start experiencing things less optimally. They will not be as happy with your services as they should be. And we all know in this competitive world, well, there's a good chance that they will not repeat that business with you and they will take that business to somewhere else.
How does an integrated application help manage customers?
The first thing they gain is efficiencies. Is instead of wasting time switching between applications, going through a whole bunch of screens and programs, in an integrated application, you're really dealing with one screen or one environment. For example, with Inkeo Varvia, you can start all the way from initial contact with prospects and then move to qualification and the selling process, and then the ordering and purchases and sales, and then customer support, all within the same browser window. So this allows you to save tremendous amount of time. Saving in time and efficiencies leads to savings in management. the IT people would spend less time to chase upgrades and updates of these different programs. And instead, they basically help to focus on how can they help the business process. This in turn leads to an enhanced focus on the customer, a better customer experience, which ultimately it results in the company attracting, keeping, and succeeding with their customers.
Thanks for watching. Learn more at inkeo.com/Varvia or email info@inkeo.com.